Hello, I'm Chris Williams from Read Comics They're Bad For You, the name of my YouTube channel. Or if you're watching this on BitChute, Comic Freak. Today we're going to be talking about how Kevin Feige has been caught lying again about Captain Marvel being one of the most popular Marvel characters and one of the most powerful. Yeah, imagine that. A rich Hollywood producer caught lying. Disney, Marvel Studios, Captain Marvel has sold about 2 million discs since its June 11 package media release, according to industry estimates. Despite the strong start, that's about half what Marvel's Black Panther sold last year following its disc release, May 15th, 2018. Disney August 6 attributed the difference between them to why it posted lower third quarter ended home entertainment revenue. What difference, Disney? They're both superheroes. One's male, one's female. I won't even go into the race thing, but I'll tell you it's probably because Captain Marvel was just a dull biscuit all the way through and as hard as a brick. Well, Black Panther was just mediocre, but far better. Meanwhile, Disney makes a bunch of excuses to why Captain Marvel is underperforming, from being one of only one movie in a bunch of 4 movies that Disney was releasing in a very short amount of time, to Disney basically being direct-to-consumer international revenue for the quarter increased from $827 million to $3.85 billion. And operating costs took a lot out of the money that they were going to make. So with this lower scale, it's also to be expected. No, you're making excuses for a bad movie and that no one wants to see it. Even though it took a lot of money to make Captain Marvel and didn't look like you spent all that much if you saw the effects on Captain Marvel herself when she used her powers, it makes sense that the money you basically squandered promoting and trying to make this movie has basically been wasted, and it's a huge loss for you when the DVD sales come in, and that it's just the money's just not there because no one's buying it. And you want to blame it on making the DVDs as well as distributing it to places where it can be bought. Yeah, that's the problem, all right. It's not that Captain Marvel just is bland and bad. We move over to another article with Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, chosen as least powerful Avenger in-game director, reacts. Look at that Russo brother reacting to it. Look at his face, huh? Fans don't think that Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, is the most powerful character in the MCU, which sees the Avengers Endgame director Anthony Russo react to the news. If you recall, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige took a page out of Disney's Pinocchio prior to the release of Captain Marvel, offering that Carol Danvers is the most powerful character in the MCU, more powerful than Thanos, Hulk, Doctor Strange, Thor, Scarlet Witch, and everybody else. No, she's not. She's one of the most powerful characters, he says. And I have to say, no, she's not. Further on, regarding Anthony Russo during a promo for the Avengers Endgame movie, directors Joe and Anthony Russo fielded questions on Twitter, which Wired recorded. One of the questions happened to be a poll asking who is the most powerful of the Avengers, while Brie Larson as Captain Marvel received the least votes with only 6%, which caused Anthony Russo to react and run off screaming, saying that the end had come for the MCU. All was lost. Okay, no, he didn't do that. He just reacted with a hilarious face gag. Almost out of a cartoon, I'd say. The article continues with, what's also rather interesting is that the Russo brothers basically removed Brie Larson and Captain Marvel from the entirety of the Avengers Endgame, which doesn't really gel with the fact he did react that she was so, well, not loved by anyone. I mean, you removed her, so you yourself don't really like her, and you removed her probably because she was going to interfere with the flow of the story, with this new character who we haven't seen before in the Marvel movies, except in one movie which happened prior to Endgame, would probably just completely have destroyed the movie if she were allowed any more screen time. The Brie Larson Captain Marvel movie has received huge fan backlash with claims that Disney fibbed Pinocchio seems to be a theme surrounding this flick. Yeah, lying. Disney lies. Kevin Feige lied. I don't really want to get his name right. I'll just call him Fib. How's that? Kevin Fib. Marvel has yet to announce Captain Marvel 2. Let's hope they don't announce a Captain Marvel 2. I don't even really care if they put Miss Marvel in it. I just want this character to be a background character and possibly be killed off, huh? Okay, don't give me that. I want something better than what Captain Marvel is. And as I said, there's a good chance that Captain Marvel 2, Kamala Khan rumored to make an MCU debut, with an actress that's at least in her 20s and stuff, it should be about a girl learning about being a hero as she's a teenager. Completely destroying the point of the character, huh? Listen, I can't remember the name of the actress who's interested in it, but she's not that much younger than Brie Larson. Come on here. But then again, maybe you should do it. It'll completely destroy the entire series, and the MCU will die a quicker death, and it'll be good. Because you'll make something so terrible that it'll just completely destroy all of your efforts to make money, Disney. Yes, so bring Kamala Khan in, who's already become a terrible character in the comics, because none of your writers at Marvel can possibly do a good female superhero story anymore, let alone any superhero stories anymore. Okay, there are a few odd ones that are good, like Immortal Hulk and House of X, as well as Powers of 10 by Jonathan Hickman. But otherwise, Marvel is pretty much dead in the water, and I cannot wait for you to suicide the MCU with Kamala Khan. Captain Marvel comic sales crumbling. And here we go into another part where we prove that Kevin Feige is a Kevin Fibber. Yes, it's no surprise really, but Captain Marvel's comic book sales are crumbling. They're failing. They're falling off a cliff. They're falling off a cliff into the depths of hell. They're falling through the depths of hell into the black abyss where Satan himself dwells. Prior to the release of the movie, Kevin Feige went on record stating Captain Marvel is one of the most popular characters in the comics. However, once again, Feige is proven dead wrong. With the publication of the third issue, the Captain Marvel series, which has been relaunched over a half dozen times, is crumbling and already approaching cancellation numbers according to Capyain. The monthly sales for the third issue are at only 30,282. Oh, God. Marvel, what have you done? Why did you let these people do this to you? The sales for the issue 3 mark a massive drop of over 72% from the first issue and continue to drop of near 20% with the third. This article continues with what is also interesting: all those people that claim to be fans of Captain Marvel obviously don't support the comic. Yeah. Imagine that. The SJWs who go around doing selfies with comic book covers don't actually read the things, do they? This is just another example of how divided the movies and the comics are, and proves that the movies should never ever be the inspiration for the comics. This is also further evidence that Kevin Feige doesn't care about the comics. Case in point, Captain Marvel movie, Thor and Hulk in Endgame, etc., and that Feige and his team only cater to their brainless zombie movie audience. Now, don't be too sure about that. For the most part, we think that Captain Marvel was bad. Yeah, we all do. But Disney continues to fudge the numbers on that. Now, if you like this video, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. If you're watching this video but you have not subscribed, please subscribe to me. And also, make sure you are subscribed, because YouTube likes to fudge the numbers as well and unsubscribe people. Hit that bell for notifications, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. And also, could you share this video on social media sites like Twitter and Facebook? Because YouTube refuses to promote their creators anymore, and it would really help me if you could please share this video. Also, keep checking back in future videos for more information on my own upcoming independent comic book, Scumdogs. I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow with a video or review. And trust me, I'm just going to get better and better.